Good evening, ladies as well as gentlemen. Papa Boris here with some more Hearthstone Arena action. I am still sick, unfortunately, but I don't get sick that often. Like, I haven't really been this sick for, like, literally a year and a half. So, hopefully, after this is over, we'll be good and done with the illness. Illness? Illness. Ailment. Okay. I don't like the Abomination. It is sometimes very good, but more often than not, when my opponent's played against me, it's actually not that big of a deal. So I'm going to follow the 3-to-1 principle here and take the Imp Master, which is just always good. Let me lower my volume a little bit. Yeah, okay. Going to take the only playable card here. Okay, so the Spiteful Smith and the Frost Elemental have the same stats. You get a pretty nice ability with the Frost Elemental. The Spiteful Smith's ability is not likely to come up as you're a hunter. Not impossible, but not likely. But it is a mana cheaper, and you know what? I'm going to actually take this because I think the mana really does make a big difference. Alright, we can take Freezing Trap, or we can take a good Beast. Freezing Trap is good, but I'm going to take the Beast here because it's nice to have some Beasts. And in fact, I was actually really impressed with Hound Master last time I played with him, so we're going to take it and hope to get some Beasts. Now, if you don't know why I was laughing there, it's because I am crazy. No, it's because I've been kodoed like the Dickens so much in the last few weeks. So now I'm on the other side of that. Alright, is it worth it to take Arcane Shot? It's obviously 3 mana less than the Stormwind Knight, but you are getting a body with this mana. I don't want to take Timberwolf because it's just not that likely to be useful here unless I get Unleash the Hounds, and I might not get Unleash the Hounds. I don't want to gamble. Yeah, we'll take Arcane Shot. It's fine. Alright, I can take a removal card or just a really solid 3-drop. Oh, that's a tough call. I've got all these 5-drops. This might end up being a pretty higher curve deck. I'm actually going to take the Bluegill Warrior. Crazy, I know, but this will help me stall things out. Oh, Jesus. Ballsack Christ. Snipe is just such a bad card. It's just such a bad card. I will take the South Sea Deckhand, but boy, am I not thrilled about it. Alright, Explosive Shot is very good removal. I want to take this Violet Teacher, but I'm actually very light on removal here, so I'm going to take the Explosive Shot, even though it means passing the Violet Teacher up. Got another chance at Freezing Trap, so that's again another opportunity to take removal, although I hate passing on a Fairy Dragon, because that is a really good 2-drop. I really don't have those. I mean, the Loot Horde and the Bluegill Warrior are both just 2-1s. It's nice to have a 3-2. But I'm going to take the Freezing Trap. I think it's important to make sure your decks have enough removal in them. Cult Master gives me a chance at some card draw, and although the Harvest... Well, okay, so the Cult Master can be extremely explosively good. The Harvest Golem, though, you can just always play onto an empty board. I'm going to be safe. I'm going to take the Harvest Golem. The Cult Master might win me a game, but it'll probably lose me as much as it wins me, so let's just go ahead and take the solid Golem here. Oh, this is pain. This is pain. I got my choice of 2 Premier removal spells or just a really amazing 4-drop. Okay, this is crazy, I know, but I'm gonna take this engine. I just want to make sure I've got a really good 4-drop in here. We just hope to get some removal later on. Okay, so we got the aggressive 2-drop or the more defensive 2-drop. I'm gonna take the defensive one. Crazy, I know, because the Knife Juggler is really great, but Self-Favor Protector gives me some taunt, and apart from this engine, I got none of that. So I'm just sick of losing games to not having taunt. We're gonna take it there. Okay, so we could take the Owl here, or we could take the Buzzard. Now, the Buzzard doesn't do much at all. Oh god, it only works with my 5-drops. But I'm gonna take it. I mean, you just gotta hope you get Unleash the Hounds in the second half of the draft. Alright, so now we get another chance for a 2-drop. We could take the Ooze, or we could take Stormwind Champion. Let's take the Champion. Let's have some endgame in this deck. This is clearly going to be a slower-paced deck. Alright, so I could take this guy. This actually isn't bad to hold the fort, but I will take another Bluegill Warrior instead. It's more removal of a sort. This is just garbage. I don't really have any synergy with the Shield Bearer, so we'll take another Freezing Trap, I suppose, but boy, am I not that thrilled about it. Alright, do I take another Tiger? That's getting awfully high curved here with those 5-drops. Even though it is a pretty good beast, we'll take the Stormwind Knight instead. That's a very good 4-drop. Alright, this time we get a chance to pick up a Violet Teacher on a Clear Conscience. And Kill Command is great. Even only as 3 damage for 3 mana, I'm still happy to use it, and if I can get a beast out with it, that's better. Alright, Animal Companion is wonderful, so it actually gives me targets for this Buzzard I picked up. And it's a spell that triggers off a Violet Teacher. I love that a lot. Take another Kill Command. Okay, so now the removal is kind of coming together. I kind of wish I had passed on some of these Freezing Traps to take other stuff, but such is life. You can't always know what you're going to get. Am I not going to get Unleash the Hounds in this draft? Is that what's about to happen? Is that what is about to happen? Oh my god, it's what it's about to happen, isn't it? Let me not go 2 7-drop crazy here. Let's take a Harpy instead. Is that what's going to happen? Oh god, how many Arcane Shots does a man need? Well, I don't want a second explosive trap. It's too conditional. We'll take the third Arcane Shot, I guess. Jesus Christ. So much Arcane Shot! Are you kidding me? Well, I can't use Snipe. Do I take the Reckless Rocketeer? Just to avoid another Arcane Shot? No, we'll just take it. Whatever. And we're going to end with an Epic, which is great, but no Unleash the Hounds. Oh, my God. So I've got a Houndmaster, not enough beasts to put it on. I've got a Buzzard, not enough beasts to trigger it. I've got a bajillion Arcane Shots. I would love to trade one of those for a Stormwind Knight, which was an option earlier. I mean, I didn't know I was going to see 3 more Arcane Shots, for God's sake. Well, this draft went a little bit awry. I don't make predictions anymore about how far I'll go, but I don't like it that much. Depending on my draws, I can certainly have strong games, because there are lots of good cards in here. It's just that we've kind of missed out on some stuff, and we got wacky things going on, like a lack of beasts, and we have that South Sea Deckhand. Svartard the Shaman, okay. I don't want any of this stuff. Ah, boy, if you don't know which of these you're gonna need in the early game, I'm just gonna mulligan them both. Whatever. It's just let's just get our creatures out and hope for the best. Hit. Okay, nope, not happening. Well, now I regret everything. Now, if he has a really aggressive start, I'm not gonna have my explosive trap. But I do have a 3-4-5 curve, so if he's really slow off the gate, I could be. Oh no! Oh no! Dust Devil! Oh god! Oh my god! He played Dust Devil, and I'm mulliganed a freezing trap and an explosive trap. Well, you know what? I stand by that decision because honestly, who the hell's gonna play mother frickin' Dust Devil? Luckily, I drew the Blue Ghoul Warrior. That could have been some other thing, and yeah, that would have been really bad if it hadn't been. Of course, Arcane Shot would also have dealt with Dust Devil pretty well. So my opponent's lost his second turn completely from the Dust Devil Gambit. Well, bring on more Dust Devils, bitch. I got the Arcane Shot to deal with them. God, even against a Hunter, obviously, granted, the hero ability won't kill a Dust Devil, but there are so many Hunter cards that will take care of business. You got your... Does he actually have a Lightning Bolt? He actually has a Lightning Bolt! Are you goddamn kidding me? Ah, Blood Mage Thalnos. That's pathetic. Wow, we do have this Kodo that can kill it. I'm not going to Arcane Shot this thing, obviously. That would be silly. I'd be just going down a card. There's so many ways to kill it. Freezing Trap, Explosive Trap, Arcane Shot. And then plus, neutral things like Stone Tusk Boar and Blue Ghoul Warrior. Lots of ways to kill it. Very, very risky. I think Dust Devil is actually a card that might... this is going to be one of those crazy outlandish predictions, but I think that someday Dust Devil will actually see play. I think that it's just not a turn 1 card. It's like an endgame card. You play it on turn, whatever, like turn 7, when the overload doesn't really matter that much. And then you've got something that actually hits for 6 damage. Now, mages and rogues and druids can kill it, but rogues and mages aren't that popular, and if you've got taunt to protect it that saves it from a druid, it's something that could see play. Maybe I'm being a little crazy. I don't know. Let's go ahead and play Stampeding Kodo here. We'll kill off one of his 1/1s, and I'm going to go, and obviously kill off the other one as well. That is worth taking a point of damage. So I'd say this actually went pretty well. Card-wise, he's got 8, because he hasn't really played anything. It's my 6, but I do have a 3-4 and a 3-5 on the board, so that's pretty good. If I get a Houndmaster, that could be really good as well. That would let me buff up this Kodo a lot. And actually, the Sea Giant, well, if he makes a totem, I will get to play Sea Giant. So this Argent Squire, unfortunately, time's kind of passing it by. No, actually, I'm going to get to play the Sea Giant and the Argent Squire. Lovely as well. Actually, no, I could have played them both anyway. Never mind. I'm miscalculating. I apologize. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to do this. Arcane Shot. There is nothing here that is worth Arcane Shotting, unfortunately. So let's go ahead and kill that. I could actually Arcane Shot just to get a 1/1 out of this Violet Teacher, I suppose. That's interesting. Is that worth it? Trading this for a 1/1? Yeah, we'll do it. I've got so many Arcane Shots in the deck. If the Violet Teacher weren't out here, however, I would not have done this. Alright, so now I'm in pretty good shape. He pretty much needs a Hex and a Lightning Storm, and even so, the Kodo and the Argent Squire will survive the Lightning Storm. So I feel like I've got pretty good chances here. I'd rather he not have those cards. Well, he's got the Hex. Does he have a Lightning Storm? Oh my god, did he just top deck a Lightning Storm? Please tell me it's not a Lightning Storm. No, it's a Harvest Golem! I survive! He does not have Lightning Storm. Well, that was lucky. Finally, I don't face a Lightning Storm. We're going to actually have to play the Wind Fury Harpy here. Let's get that down before time passes it by. And I'm just going to go ahead and keep his board clear. I will actually throw away the student here, because I want to keep the Divine Shield on my Argent Squire, and we're going to now start beating the face. I could actually Arcane Shot his face, but I'd actually rather save this for a Taunt Totem. So now this is a threat. He's used 1 Hex on the Sea Giant. He now needs a Lava Burst or a Hex for this Harpy, or else he's going to start facing some serious beats. He's got 7 cards to my 7. Some of my cards are a little bit small, though, so he could still come back from this, but he does need to answer the Harpy, like, pretty soon. Sunwalker is not going to do it, unfortunately, for my opponent. Oh, he's going to coin out something else. What is it going to be? Oh, a totem. Well, that's a mistake. You shouldn't have done that. That's clearly a mistake. Coining out for a totem doesn't really do much. Alrighty, okay, so we need to get rid of this Sunwalker. How do we do that? That's actually a little bit tricky. I think what I'm going to do is as follows. We're going to pop the Divine Shield here. We're going to throw the Kodo away here. We'll Arcane Shot for 2 damage. That thing. Kill off the 1/1. We're going to play Freezing Trap to get another 1/1. Let's go ahead and play the South Sea Deckhand. He's pretty clearly not got Lightning Storm. Steady Shot. Alright, so now he needs to get a Lightning Storm, though. He needs to top deck one of those. He needs to have seen one in his draft, and he needs to top deck it to stay in this game. And then 1 more card to kill off the Harpy, and he wins. But I feel like I can't really hold things back. So I'm just gotta throw it all out there. Okay, Novice Engineer, he's got 1 more chance to get Lightning Storm before things go all the way bad. Did he get a Lightning Storm? He's getting a totem. Is it to try to get spell damage for Lightning Storm? He did not get spell damage. He got a 1/1. This card is not a Lightning Storm. It is Wind Speaker. Ah. See? Do you see why this card's bad, people? Do you see why this card's bad? Like, this happens more than once for every 1 time that the card is bad. Okay, wow. Ancestral Healing. That is beautiful. Alright, Explosive Shot. Yeah. Let's see. Should I use Explosive Shot here? I think so. Let's go ahead and throw away one of these students to make room for another student after the Explosive Shot. Always think about changing circumstances. We're going to Steady Shot here. And send the team at his face. He needed Lightning Storm. He had Wind Speaker. Actually, I have the Killing Blow here, and we're going to say well played. Okay, well, that's that. He actually gives me a well played. So that was a little bit of a novice player, which is totally fine. He was, you know, well-mannered, and he played all right. It's just he was playing with some pretty bad cards. Wind Speaker, Dust Devil on turn 1, Ancestral Healing. Dust Devil, again, I suspect might not actually be a thoroughly unplayable card. I just really do believe that if you are to play with it, you should hold it. You should, like, mulligan it if you get it on turn 1, and you should play it in the end game. Like, I actually had a few shamans, like, very, very rarely do that against me, where they play a Dust Devil, like, late in the game, and it actually is like, really kind of serious. Like, you're facing 6 damage to the face. They just spent 1 mana to lay a huge threat, and you need to deal with it. And if you can't deal with it in the situation, you're in a lot of trouble. Wrath the Mage. Alright, well, we need to actually mulligan everything. I'm not gonna mulligan both Arcane Shots, but because I have so many, I didn't want to keep 2. In case my opponent didn't oblige me by playing stuff that would kill would die to it repeatedly. I didn't want to keep them both around. She top decks her card for the turn. Is it a Mana Worm? Is that what it is? No, she was just reading it. Is that a Mana Worm? I'm always afraid of Mana Worm. No Mana Worm on turn 1. We got a Houndmaster. Well, this is, you know, scary, but it's possible that I will get to play Animal Companion on turn 3, and if it survives, play the Houndmaster on turn 4 and get a pretty good start. It's possible. If I can kill whatever she plays this turn with Arcane Shot, then I should be fine.
Mind if I roll?
That's annoying. So if I... God damn it. If I kill this Loot Hoarder with Arcane Shot, that sucks because I just go down a card. So what we're going to do is Steady Shot here. It's a little risky for sure, but I'm hoping that she doesn't have a good third turn, that I can play this, get hopefully a Liako or a Bear, and that will actually survive against the Loot Hoarder and Fire Blast. Lots of hoping here, but really, I think just conceding the Arcane Shot there would have been really sad. This is like one of the worst 2-drops I could have hoped for her to possibly play. For me. 12 more Farseer, okie dokie. Well, my Animal Companion is not going to survive. That is a fact. I would actually love the Bear here. That would be great. The Bear would be ideal. We got the Bear again. I could coin for Arcane Shot, but there are no good targets. Not the Loot Hoarder, not this. I could have coined it and to, like, kill the Loot Hoarder, go down a card, and just protect my Bear. Maybe that would have been smart. I don't know. She's got the owl. She's going to silence it. Oh my gosh, is she going to go past it? Is she going to leave this alone? That would be amazing. That would be excellent.
Mind if I roll
I think she's going to leave this alone. Is she going to run this in? Nope, she's leaving it alone. She's going to kill it. Kill my face. Well, you will rue the day you did that, Mage. So we're going to go ahead and bring back the bear with a vengeance. I would love to play Explosive Trap, however, I don't quite have enough for that. So we will Arcane Shot this owl. And we're going to go ahead and kill off her most dangerous creature, the Farseer. So now she can cash out these loot hoarders with no loss against my bear, but at least I protect myself from further damage. She could also, of course, Fireball or Polymorph the bear. I wouldn't really mind that, to be honest. I'd be taking out one of her best removal cards, leaving her with a pair of loot hoarders that will die to my Explosive Trap. Yeah, this is pretty good. I'd say that the opening went well. Storm Suck Commando shoots the bear, so now the one loot hoarder will kill it, the other loot hoarder will hit my face. That's all fine, I don't care. Alrighty, Starving Buzzard is not that great without Unleash the Hounds. So, if I play the Spiteful Smith, I don't have any mana left over to Arcane Shot this, which I really want to do. So, yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Even though it means delaying my creature. We will, kill this loot hoarder, and I'll take this opportunity then to lay out my traps. Hopefully they'll come into play at some point. Hopefully they won't get wasted. They could get wasted against some creatures, but in general, it should be alright. She could play like an Argent Commander here. Like, that would just be amazing, because they would just get frozen trapped, and she'd be in a lot of trouble. So she's got 6 cards to my, well, to my 5, 2 of which are secrets, though. So it's a close call here. Alright, so I don't like leaving a mage with a spell damage creature. But, and furthermore, I don't want her to trigger my Explosive Trap on this guy, because that would just be a waste. But I'm gonna just do it anyway. We're gonna go ahead and play the Harpy. Not gonna miss a chance to put that on the board. This is an extremely huge threat that my opponent must deal with immediately. I could have killed this with Buzzard Kill Command, but that seemed kind of silly. Alright, so does the Explosive Trap fire as well? Like, does it matter? Oh, it does fire. Okay, so they both fire. Yeah, I should have just played the Freezing Trap and Steady Shot it, I guess. So the Explosive Trap was just a 2 mana, 2 damage. She's got the Fireball for the Harpy. Does she have anything else? She has a secret. Oh, fuck. That means that if I play the Spiteful Smith, it could get copied. Ooh, Loot Hoarder. Yeah, let's give her a Loot Hoarder.
Mind if I roll knee?
She actually does have the Mirror Entity.
Mind if I roll knee?
Play this. I could have given her a Buzzard, which is the same as the Loot Hoarder, but I don't know. I'll hold on to the Buzzard just in case I draw a Beast. I've got Tiger and I've got Kodo. And I've got a Kill Command that I might want to beef up, so it's worth keeping it in my hand. She's going to Flame Strike me, giving me a card off my Loot Hoarder. Now she can use the Loot Hoarder I gave her to get my Spiteful Smith off the board. So it's 6 cards to 4 here for her. I'm in a little bit of trouble. Well, 6 cards to 5. No, 6 cards to 4. Well, we got to go for it here. I haven't really dealt any damage to her, so I can't burn her out with this Kill Command, and I'm a very long time away from burning her out with Steady Shot, but if I can get a couple of attacks with my creatures, then I should be fine. She's just ground out some card advantage with all those Loot Hoarders, and that's a problem, because now single target removal is really, really effective for her. Oh god, she gets even further ahead on cards. That's not good. Ah, she top-decked a Fireball. I'm going to lose this game just because of card disadvantage, unfortunately. I'm just running out of cards. So we got Kill Command, out the anus. We're going to play the Buzzard. We're going to Kill Command. We're going to hit her in the face. She's got too much health and too many cards. I just got ground out this game. That's kind of unfortunate, but that's what happens sometimes. Loot Hoarders. Yeah, she played Loot Hoarders, and that's really good against Hunters. Like, if I had Unleashed the Hounds, or if I had been a Rogue or something, Loot Hoarders might not have been such a problem. She has Sunwalker. Oh, God. Sunwalker, Texas Ranger, comes down, and she kills off my Buzzard. I can't kill this thing now. I should draw a card and concede. Yep. Whatever. Okay, so that was a win and a loss. Both pretty straightforward. I'm not sure I could have done anything differently against that Mage. I mean, I could have Arcane Shotted the Loot Hoarder and given her a card, and then she would have had 1 less Loot Hoarder on the board. Perhaps the lesson is, you know, go with the least bad option when you don't have any good options. Letting her keep the Loot Hoarder around was bad. Letting Arcane Shotting it was also bad, but perhaps it would have been, you know, less bad. So thanks for watching. I hope you learned something, and please like it or subscribe if you did. I'll see you back here soon with the rest of the games.